Hello everybody, so welcome back to my channel. So this week I have been asked to do a video on Slimming World. Now if you all know, I joined Slimming World about a month ago now because we are needing to be referred for IVF treatment, and unless I lose half a stone then I cannot be referred. And I know that's not a massive amount, but yeah, that is a different matter completely, and there will be a video coming soon about fertility and me opening up a little bit and telling you guys about what's going on. But for now, Slimming World. For any of you who don't know what Slimming World is, well, it is a weight loss program which hundreds and thousands of people have joined and are advised to join, and it is honestly, I wouldn't even call it a diet, it is a lifestyle change. And anybody who does Slimming World will know that it's not a diet in the sense you have to starve yourself. You know, I eat quite a fair amount and I have a success story from Slimming World from in the past. I know it works. I've done it. I've been there. So let me talk about the different kinds of Slimming World. So you've got online Slimming World and Slimming World at groups. Now both have their pros and their cons. So I have done both. In the past I lost nearly 2 stone on Slimming World. And so I'll put a picture up here. I had a really good body transformation. I went from 9 stone to 7.5 stone, which is within my perfect BMI, and I felt and looked amazing. But the problem I found was maintaining that weight, and obviously with everything happening, I went away, I got engaged, we got married. I gained about 1 stone and a bit in weight. So I'm not at the heaviest I was, but I'm definitely not at my lightest. So I rejoined Slimming World and I wanted to do it. Like, I learned from doing Slimming World last time that I used to go to the groups. Now let me talk about the groups first. So the groups are brilliant. So what you do is you go to a Slimming World group in your local area, you weigh in on the one specific day a week, and obviously the person who's running the Slimming World group will calculate your weight, put it onto a diary, and you get a book, a Slimming World journal book, which puts in all your weight and it has all your information in, like all the info you need for Slimming World, the healthy A's and B's, and you know, free foods and speed foods and everything like that. And I did enjoy going to group. I really enjoyed the people there, and it did become a social aspect, which is really strange for a Slimming World group, or for a group in general, a weight loss group. And the support was absolutely incredible. You would sit there and you would tell them how you've done this week, you know, what you want to change, how you want to change, and you know what you're willing to do for that week and how much you want to lose. And I did find it really good, but the only problem I found with staying into a group and sitting there is you hear the same stories over and over again. So normally when it comes to talking, you kind of give each other advice and say, oh, you could do this, you could do that. But you'd get the same people that would say, I've gained this amount a week, and the reason I've done this, and I don't understand why I've done this, I only had this, this, this and this. And you're kind of sitting there thinking, that's why you've gained the weight then. You're not following plan. You can't sit here and tell me you're following plan. And it kind of got to a point that I didn't enjoy going to group anymore. And I didn't enjoy going to group anymore. I would skip group and not weigh in. And it's not good. But, you know, some people really enjoy it. My parents both still go to group and they both really enjoy it. So I think it just depends on the kind of person you are and also the time you have. So for me, obviously, I'd get home from work, I'd drive there, and it was too much for me. I just couldn't do it, and I just lost the mojo. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I've now rejoined and I am on Slimming World Online. So the difference is, online obviously you don't go to a group, you don't have that circle of people, but you do have a community that you can go to on the app. Now I'll show you what the app looks like. So you have 2 apps for Slimming World. You have the Slimming World main bit, and then you also have your food planner diary. So in any Slimming World, be it group or non-group, you always have a food diary, and you fill these out each week or daily or however you do it, and it works out your sin values that you've had for the week. It also works out, you know, what your meals are, if they're sin free, if they're not. It's really good. So what I'll do is I'll show you what it looks like on here. So obviously it's loading up the Slimming World page. Now on here obviously it tells you, there you go. So obviously you've got on here, you know, my progress, you know, I lost 1 pound this week, woo. Your plan of actions, what you want to do and how you're going to accomplish it. So it has the same aspect as what it has when you go to a group, but you're just doing it all on your phone, which is so much easier for somebody like me who is like a busy on the go person and works like stupid hours. So this is very beneficial. So anybody who sits there saying, I haven't got time to go to a group, Slimming World Online, it's great. So you've got your food optimizing guide, which tells you, you know, everything that you need to know. So your healthy A's, your B's, your free food, your speed food, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute, about what all these things are. So yeah, and it tells you everything, and like you've got a little community. So if I click on community at the bottom, which is down here, you know, people are posting, that looks so yummy, but people will post, like, you know, if they have any problems or anything like that, and tips and tricks that they're finding, which is brilliant. You can also search for recipes on here. So for an example, like if I wanted to type in chicken, I'd search chicken and it brings up loads of different recipes, which is so good. And looking at these food, like, this is not what you'd consider a diet. Like, a diet is normally salads and you don't eat anything, you starve all day. And Slimming World is not like that. You definitely don't need to starve on Slimming World. You have success stories. So like myself, obviously I have had experience in this before. I know it does work and I have had my own success story. But you have so many influential people. You've got people, I'm 7 sizes smaller. And you know, some of these people are on my Instagram, so go and have a look on Instagram, but they are so influential, and you do sit there and you think, if they can do it, we can do it. And I know, again, from experience, I know I can do it. I know I can lose the weight that I need to, and it's incredible. You've then got obviously the Slimming World planner, which I'll just show you quickly. So obviously I haven't filled mine out from today, I need to fill it out. But yesterday, you can see what I've had. So it tells you at the top here, you know, your healthy A's, if you've had them all, your healthy B's, how many sins you've had. So I ended the day on 11.5 sins. And you basically fill it in. So you can see yesterday I had Weetabix, I had a Fibre One chocolate bar, strawberries, milk, I had Cajun chicken, and then for dinner I had Jack Daniel's steak, which was so good. Like, go on my Instagram, have a little look now, because it was so yummy. And yeah, that is basically how it works. Now, obviously, Slimming World work in the sense that you have 1 healthy B and 2 healthy A's. Now, healthy B's are your breads. So you have cereals, bread, and all of them carbohydrate-y kind of things you have. You then have your A choice, which is milk and cheese and dairy. So you can have 2 of them a day. And again, I won't go into too much detail because I'm not a Slimming World consultant. I don't know the ins and outs of the program. I just know how I follow it and what I have to do to follow the plan. So yeah, you get 2 of them a day. You then get a range between 10 to 25 sins a day. So obviously men, Adam for example is on Slimming World as well, and he gets 25 sins a day, because obviously men need more calories than what we do as women. I am only allowed 15 a day. So it's a big difference, really, 10 sin difference, which is a lot of food difference, I can reassure you. So you get them each day, as well as unlimited free food. So free foods include pasta, potatoes, chicken. These are all proteins, and you must always fill 1/3 of your plate with speed food. Now it's important here, anybody who's watching this to Slimming World, it's not a case of you add 1/3 speed food, you replace. So for me, obviously I would normally have like half a plate full of chips. Although Slimming World, that's fine, as long as you make Slimming World chips and they're sin free, you can have unlimited amounts of them. But you must replace 1/3 of that meal with speed food. So maybe only have a little bit of potato and the rest of it vegetables, which I actually am really enjoying. And since doing Slimming World, I have really changed how I eat, and also changed the like variation I have of vegetables. I used to hate vegetables, I used to hate food, but now on Slimming World I absolutely love it. So 100% Slimming World is brilliant. Now for me, obviously, Slimming World I find online is a lot more convenient, I guess is the word. Slimming World, you do not need to starve or anything like that. And obviously if you go onto my Instagram, you will see that I do little stories which tell you, you know, what I'm making and everything. So I've done like Chinese takeaway, full English breakfast, everything. Like, I'll show you my Instagram quickly for anybody who's not on here and you're thinking, I don't think she's telling the truth. So obviously on here, you know, I make sloppy joes, you know, all these kind of things. You know, you don't need to starve on Slimming World, and that is something that a lot of people can't get their heads around when they first start doing Slimming World, is really, you can't eat that. Honestly, you can. And the good thing is with Slimming World, which I will tell them, is they have got a 7-day free plan. So obviously if you, I'm not sure if you want to join Slimming World and you're a little bit hesitant, like, I don't really know if it's for me or anything, go onto their website and they have a 7-day plan that you can try completely for free. If you follow it for exactly what it's telling you, I can guarantee you're going to lose weight that week. And most people find they lose a lot of weight in the first week. So go and give it a go. If you're not sure and you're sitting here and you're watching this, you're thinking, I'm not sure if it's for me. Honestly, for me, I am a picky human being. I'm so picky with food. But I've actually grown and like developed a love for cooking. Now all I do is cook. I absolutely love it. I batch cook. You can use slow cookers. You know, it doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to cook these really in-depth, long recipes to be on Slimming World. It can be super easy and convenient. People like me, it needs to be convenient. There's also a good company to follow as well on Slimming World. It's Pinch of Nom, for anybody who doesn't know about Pinch of Nom. I had their recipe book, and again, it is on my Instagram. So I will link down below their book, but definitely go and check them out because they're so good. And you've got like KFC Fakeaway on there, fish and chips, you've got pizza top chicken. You know, you can eat everything that you want on Slimming World. You do not need to worry. Like, you're going to sit there thinking, I'm going to starve. You're really not going to starve. Like, you will fill yourself up on so much food. And if you follow plan 100% and you have it perfect, you will not go wrong. I can promise you. So yeah, I thought I'd do you a little video on what Slimming World is, why I'm doing it, and how and what, and my own success story. So for me, I felt so good being at Target, and my target is now 7 stone 12. I have lost 4 pounds already. I'm getting there and I'm so happy, and I feel so much better about myself already, and I'm only 4 pounds down. It's such a good program, and 100% for anybody who is unsure, give me a DM, link me on Instagram, comment below. I'll answer as many questions as I can. Obviously, you know, when you're listening to this video, do not sit there and think, oh, she knows what she's talking about. You know, I'm not a Slimming World consultant, and I do not want to sit here and disclaim that, you know, I know all about Slimming World. There are things obviously I wouldn't know because I'm not a Slimming World consultant, but I will advise you as much as I can and what I've learned from doing it. So it does work. Slimming World is really good. Obviously, look at my transformation pictures and go and check out a load of people. Just type in Slimming World on Instagram and I promise you, you'll come up with loads of stuff. But yes, thank you for watching this video. I know it's a short and sweet video, but I thought I'm just going to try and get into the swing of this again. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, let me know.